welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing extremely fine. And yes, we are back in Warsaw, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the series of Missouri. And if you haven't watched it yet, I will link it in the I button. Do watch the series, it was fun. It was an amazing trip last week. And now some serious information time, and you guys have been asking me a lot of questions related to work permit and how to apply for it and what are the process and what are the procedure for it. So here's a video regarding work permit, and I'm going to try to answer most of your questions. So if you still have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section, and I will make sure to answer them. And without wasting much time, let's begin with the video. So here's a list of questions that I will be covering up in this video. What is work permit? What are the benefits of work permit? What is the difference between TRC and work permit? How to apply for work permit? What are the terms and conditions or your rights related to work permit? What is the validity of the work permit issued by voivodeship? Documents required for work permit? How to check if the work permit is true or fake? So the first question is, what is work permit? So work permit is basically a document that allows a foreigner to legally work in Poland. This work permit is issued by the voivodeship, which is also the local governor in Poland, and this is issued at the place of the residence of your employer. Moving forward, what are the benefits of work permit? A work permit is a document which entitles a foreigner to work in Poland. It also applies for all the people who are non-European citizens. So I hope this is clear to you guys. So many of you had been asking me after the last TRC video was up on the channel that can you work on basis of TRC? Obviously no guys, I'd answered this in the last question, in the last video itself. You guys are not allowed to work on the basis of TRC. So the next question is related to that. What is the difference between a TRC and a work permit? So basically there are two types of TRCs. The first one is which allows you to work in Poland and stay in Poland. The second one is which allows you only to stay in Poland. Alright, these are the two types of TRCs basically, and work permit is a document which allows you to only work in Poland. This is work permit does not legalize your stay in Poland. By that I mean, if you want to apply for the TRC, the first one TRC which allows you to work and stay both in Poland, you will have to have a work permit first, and only then you will be eligible to apply for the TRC which allows you to stay and work both in Poland. I hope that is clear and this is not confusing you guys, but yes, there are multiple terms which might be confusing for you guys. But in case if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Alright, let's move on to our next question. How to apply for a work permit? So let me make this clear guys, it's not very easy to get a work permit in Poland. It's very important that you guys should know this, and this is clear for you that work permit is the document which you cannot personally go to the voivodeship office and get it applied. It's not something that you can apply on your own. This is the employer's responsibility. If any employer is hiring you and if you are shortlisted for their company, only then the employer can apply it on your behalf. You cannot go to the voivod office, which is a local governor's office, like you apply for TRCs on your own. You cannot apply for a work permit. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very scary thing, but yes, if you are selected by any employer, only then the employer is going to apply this work permit on your behalf. And the reason why I'm using the voivod word is so that you guys should know what are the terminologies used in Poland for the various type of offices, so that in case if you have to apply for all of this and if you have to go through this process, you already know in advance what exactly these kind of words mean. And voivod means the local governor in Poland. Also, there is no such thing as an open work permit for all kind of jobs, neither in European Union nor in Poland. Also, if you can legally work for an employer who has obtained a work permit for you for a described position, which means if you have a work permit, the work permit will have your name, your employer's name. In fact, it will have your designation as well, which in case if your designation changes or your position changes in the same company or with the same employer, your employer will have to apply for a new work permit on behalf of you all over again. These are the kind of rights that you are eligible while you work in Poland. Moreover, your employer has to provide all the documents involving in this employment process of yours. Another thing is they must always give you a copy of your work permit. And last but not the least, at least once a year, your employer must adjust your salary to the average monthly remuneration published by the Polish institution. And now that you know the process, let's see what are the documents that are required. So I am not going to literally list the documents like I had not done it in the TRC video as well. I will put them in the description box. Kindly go through it. Moreover, just one thing from my side is, for work permit you do not need a PESEL number. And what is PESEL number? PESEL number is basically your registered number. It's a kind of number that is issued from the Voivod office in Poland. It's kind of Aadhaar card. And the last question is, this was the one asked from a lot of people. Many of you guys have been pinging me over messengers, and if you guys are one of them and you're watching this video, you can maybe go through the details what I'm going to say now. The last question is, how can you check whether your work permit is true or fake? I mean, if it's original or fake. Remember to check the company details, if the company is registered in Poland or not, who is going to apply for your work permit on your behalf. This is one thing. Second thing is, always remember that your work permit is going to have these details: identifier in the central system, document number or the code, date of issue, name of the unit that issued the work permit, case number, type of permit, legal basis of decision, surname or your forename, name of the company, address of the company, telephone, fax or email, information about the foreigner, which means your details, your name, surname, nationality, date of birth, job position, type of work performed, type of employment contract, working time, weekly hours of work, gross monthly salary in Polish currency, the period of time by which the work permit is valid, and at the end, down on the left corner of the page would be official stamp, and on the right side stamp and a signature of the competent authority signing the permit. Well, these were the things that are included in the work permit document. Also, there were guys pinging me and asking me if I could help or someone from Poland could help you to get the work permit done. I'm sorry guys, this is not how it works. You will receive your work permit only if you are shortlisted by your employer. Like I said in this video earlier, if you are shortlisted by any company or an employer, only then they will apply on your behalf. An individual person cannot apply for a work permit. Having said that guys, I hope this video was informative for you and you have found out a few answers to your questions. And if you've liked this video, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you'll get notified each time I upload a new video. And if you haven't watched our channel is related to travel, food and experience, so make sure you go through other videos as well, and I'm sure that you guys will enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care, bye bye and stay safe.